Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading with me. We're going to dive in, see what's going on for you guys for the 1st to the 7th of December. Happy holidays. We're really getting close to the end of the year. Before I dive in, I just want to mention that me and Chris Reck from Menopon Tarot did a December monthly reading for all signs. So make sure that you go check that out because there'll be more messages there for you guys. And also, what the heck? What a crazy collab. So happy about that. But anyway, I'm going to dive into your reading. Let's see what's going on for you guys for the week ahead. My gorgeous angels. Let's see. What do I want to start out with? I'm going to pull you some cards. I already got ahead of myself because I was supposed to pull these out for you before I started. But hey, I just wanted to see what a theme is going on for you guys. So Queen of Cups, listening to your heart. Could be really good for love, or again, I don't want to jump ahead of that because for some of you in terms of love, this is about listening to your own feelings when it comes down to that. Maybe connecting more deeply, having a heart to heart with a current partner if you are in a relationship. But for some of you, it's really good to really make sure that you're filling up your own cup. And I don't know, the Queen of Cups is a very spiritual person to me. She's very empathic, which you guys could relate to. And I feel like spiritual practices, and that could be, shadow work, inner child work. This could be meditation, just so that you can observe your feelings. I don't know. I see this lady, the Queen of Cups, always as someone who's doing those things. Why? Because these are all feelings. How can I express it? Intuition is almost like a sense. She's a sensual card for me. She pays attention to her body. So this is a good time for you guys to do that. Pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your heart, your feelings, what's going on within you, right? Being connected to all of that good stuff is important. Now you have wealth too. Some of you could definitely make a really good living off of maybe the spiritual industry. Maybe you guys want to do breath work. Maybe you guys want to be a meditation teacher. Maybe you guys want to do things online like tarot readings as well, right? Maybe it's about using your intuition, being a medium. All this kind of stuff could be a really good place where you find wealth. But not only that, paying attention to your feelings during this time could lead you towards wealth. Doing things that you love to do, looking after yourself might make you feel more open to making new streams of income. I don't know. Making you feel like, you know what? I want to increase my money. I want to increase my finances. Or again, these can be separate messages. Paying attention to your feelings and opening up to wealth during this week, which I think is great for an earth sign anyway. So let's just pop that there. I'm then going to pull you out some oracles. Let's see what's going on for Taurus during the week ahead. You have give with gratitude and grace. So especially with the wealth card, this is a perfect, and even with the Queen of Cups, giving love to be able to receive love, and vice versa, right? You got to also be able to receive love to be able to give love. Well, not to be able to, but otherwise you end up giving so much of yourself that you lose yourself, right? So again, this is a really good time to give to yourself what you give to others. So self-love, pampering, little TLC coming up for you guys, Taurus, is major advice. Give with gratitude and grace. I do feel like this is a really good time for you guys to, again, like you're feeling like your heart is open. In Peacock Spirit saying, let it shine. And actually, its heart is open and that's where it's shining from. So your authenticity, your vulnerability, especially with this Queen of Cups, is going to be such an amazing thing for you guys during this time. This is where you're going to shine out the most. In how you give to others. Your heart is very important. So again, if you want to be charitable at this time, then this is a really good time to do that, to be honest with you, because not only for standing out reasons, let me just fix that camera, but I just feel like when you give to the world goes back to you, even if it's in terms of love and appreciation, and even if it makes you just feel good in general, right? Makes you feel alive to help others. That's such a beautiful blessing. And that's also you getting something back in return. So it doesn't have to be you give money, receive money. It doesn't have to just be to do with that. It just feels like getting more energy for life. But anyway, what else is going on for you guys during this time? So the peacock stands out. So you guys will be standing out during this week. Again, I feel like you're glowing. Milk and honey, again, a card of healing, a card of overcoming obstacles, right? When we see a rainbow, it represents the fact it's been a bit rainy in your life lately. Maybe that represents tears. Maybe that means, difficult emotions to get through, but you're on the other side of it now where the sun is shining. So it feels like a really good week coming up for you guys, to be honest, as well. And when the sun shines in a reading, it means that there's more happiness, success, and you're just feeling good, right? It's just good energy. And again, milk and honey is soothing. And again, I do feel like pampering, some TLC is coming up for you guys during this time, or again, some advice. You then have the flexible card, which I think you've been having a little bit, in the last few readings. And what it says is don't be stubborn during this time and don't be stuck in your ways, right? You're a fixed sign, so it's just a natural personality trait, stereotypically, not for everyone. But during this week, they're really asking for your flexibility. Keep your eyes on your goal. What do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? Whatever that is. But be flexible with how you get there. I always say with this card that you only need to know what you want. Spirit will deal with the how, okay? And why. You need to deal with the why, right? What is your purpose? Why do you want this? Is it for good reasons, right? And what do you want is important to you, but Spirit's going to handle the how. So be flexible and trusting that even in divine detours, even if in times where you're like, oh my God, Spirit, are you sure that this is the way I'm going to get my goals? It usually is. So trusting in the bigger picture, trusting in Spirit as they're coming in to help you during this week. So again, if you decide that you want to, go a different route to work, it might lead you towards an amazing opportunity. It might save your life. There's a lot of stories like that. So again, don't be stuck in your ways during this time. Be open, be flexible. Again, a really good time also to connect with your body, doing some yoga. All right, anything else going on for just stretching, guys? That's still good enough. What's going on for Taurus in the week of the 1st to the 7th? What's the energy of this week? You got the 10 of Wands. Aries just had that actually as their theme too over here. So this is a week where you are being called to really release some stuff. I want to know what this is before let's see your energy first. It's going to maybe make some more sense. All right, the King of Pentacles wanted to come out. I'm going to take that for you, but I will pull another one out because that is your card. You're feeling stable. Definitely feeling that your finances are in a good space right now because the King of Pentacles already has success. He's already in a good position here. Why is the I'm not clarifying. What is the energy of Taurus during this week ahead? Thank you. The Knight of Wands. I like that. Going on an adventure. A really good time for travel, for optimism, for some free-spiritedness, if that's a word. Why is the 10 of Wands the energy for the week for Taurus? The Tower. Don't overwork yourself till you burn out is one thing I want to say. All right, make sure that you are not taking on too much during this time. The Tower and the 10 of Wands is a very heavy release. So this can be an emotional release coming up for you guys too. What is this? What's this Tower? Okay, we'll take that one. The 3 of Cups. 10 of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, do you know what? Actually, I feel like I'm hearing some like bells ringing actually. And this feels quite good. I will still stick with the message that, again, don't overwork yourself too much. Some of you have a bad habit of that. I feel like I'm seeing you guys saying that, no, I can do it, but it doesn't mean that you have to. Right? And don't hurt yourself in a process by trying to force something to happen, because even though you will be successful, it's like at what cost, right? But either way, I see you celebrating something. I'm just saying, be careful. Spirit's almost like, good, I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you're successful. Congratulations. But don't do that ever again. I just feel like Spirit's talking to you like a child a little bit there, where it's like you're reaching some success in whatever you guys are doing, whatever this chapter in your life has been like. It's been exhausting for you for sure. And maybe the whole year has been this way for you. 3 of Cups is that you will be celebrating. So it's really good news there, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like some of you guys might be changing up a job role, and that's something that you're going to be excited about. Where you're going to let go of a lot of heavy burdens, and maybe doing something a little bit easier. Some of you could actually be working for yourself or working more alone. And for some reason, I feel like I like that for you. Maybe working from home. I don't know why I'm seeing it like that. But you're going into a different role or doing different activities in your workspace for some of you. It's less stressful for sure. So I feel like that's what you're celebrating. And this will not be really expected, but the Tower card being there. Okay. But again, Spirit's saying don't get comfortable pushing yourself too much, because it may have gone right now, but I do feel like if you keep doing that, it's not good for your health. Okay. Like too much stress is not good for us anyways, because we hold it. We don't know how to let it go. All right. King of Pentacles, again, you're in a really good position. Finances or your stability in life anyways could be looking really, really good. And as I said with the Knight of Wands, I just feel like you're feeling quite adventurous and fun, and I'm hearing and loving. And they're also saying good looking too, not gonna lie. So I will tell you the messages. So Spirit saying you're looking good. All right, why is the King of Pentacles in the energy for Taurus? Six of Pentacles in a charitable position. Love that for you. Pay attention to balance in life is really important when this card comes in. But as you can see, this is a card of giving back. So again, it seems to like this message is coming up a lot, but because you're in a good position, this is again you giving out to the world. So you could be feeling more charitable. You could be doing more things that might help people, animals, the environment, right? The world that we live in, everything that is here, you're helping people who might be in need. So I love that for you. Then the Knight of Wands, you might just be feeling more generous. The Knight of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. I see a new project coming up for you guys. This looks really nice. It could even be like old friends meeting up again. I can feel like the team's back together is what I'm hearing. But so you guys could be traveling for that. Or again, like the Knight of Wands can be a very sociable character, very charismatic. And I just feel like fun. So again, you guys could be meeting up with some people for fun. So I like that. Could be a bit of a reunion going on there, even if it's family. But Three of Pentacles and Knight of Wands as well is really good for new projects that you guys could be starting. So you could be having a lot of ideas at this time. And this is a good time to, again, solidify that idea and start working on it. Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork though, with whatever that is. But for some of you, I feel like this could be in a home, right? This could just be you decorating a home with some family, right? Just feel almost like it's a fun activity, even though you're having to do the work. Anyway, I feel like there's a lot of connection coming up for you guys and I love it a lot. Your heart will be seen during this week. What's the challenge for Taurus? We got Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. Why is the Seven of Pentacles a challenge for Taurus? Page of Pentacles. So these are not so bad. You got the Devil as well. Seven of Pentacles is a card where it is a card of having to constantly be showing up for something in order for it to show fruit is what I want to say, for it to pay off fully. And it is a card of needing patience. I always see this card as trying to grow a tree, right? It takes years. Whatever you guys are trying to grow or build or do, whether it be habits, whether it be a new person that you want to become, whether it be a goal that you're working towards, whatever it is, it seems stable and it seems like it's something that you want to stay in your life. So you're doing the hard work for it to be stable and for it to stay. But it's taking some time to come. So the Seven of Pentacles again is like a plant for me, a tree, where you have to constantly show up for it, right? And you're gonna have to wait I hope that you're already in. I'm not telling you it's going to take 3 years. It's not a prediction, just a comparison to a tree, that it's going to take some time for it to show, for it to grow fully. But every single day that you show up matters. So it's about consistency being a bit of a challenge for you guys during this time towards your dreams and goals. Page of Pentacles is an interesting one because maybe this is a really good time to try something new. Make it a bit more fun for yourself. Or again, if it's a job, if it's whatever it may be, try add something new. Maybe research a little bit more, maybe to expand your income. Maybe it's a really good time to think about a new stream. If you're in a business, right? Maybe a new stream of income or investments on the side. It's Page of Pentacles about learning something new and earning as you go. So it does feel like it's going to be quite prosperous for you there. Then the Devil card is coming up. Here's your challenge as well. So the Devil card is really about materialism. It can be about things like money, and it can be things also like fears. But the Devil for me just feels like heavy responsibility or feeling tied up or feeling fearful in this area. But I do feel like it's very strong Capricorn energy, which is again about patience and hard work. And yeah, the Devil is about people chained up, so it can be about responsibilities too. So your challenge here, I guess, is more in the material world, okay? And doing, the hard work in order to see some results. Don't stay in fear though. The Devil, I don't like being there, but I would just say to you for that, don't stay in fear. Just try something new. And don't stay in a cycle either. If you've been doing something for so long and you're not seeing any difference at all, or it's really not growing at all and you're getting tired of it and it really feels, like that Devil energy really feels like I don't think this is actually going to work. Again, the Page of Pentacles could be your key here of trying something different. There is something that you need to learn about or can learn about that actually might make a big difference in the growth of what you are trying to build, or trying to be, whatever your goals are, of course. So let's see what your advice is this week. Came out very quickly. 7 of Wands. Don't back down. Don't back down, never give up. That's your motto for the week. Don't back down, never give up. Remind yourself that whenever you're feeling fearful. Because 7 of Wands says it looks like you're up against a lot right now. Maybe you're very busy during this week, or again, it feels a little bit like it feels impossible what you're up against, but this card says you will have victory. Why is this the advice? Queen of Swords. Be clear on your goals, for sure. Queen of Swords is a very protective energy, so I like that a lot. This is a really good time to stand up for yourself. What is the 7 of Wands up against? Ace of Cups. It's not bad. Yeah, I would say this is a perfect time actually to listen to your feelings. That Queen of Cups making an appearance here, especially with the Queen of Swords. You're so busy that you might not be stepping into your feelings that much. So again, your advice is to step into your feelings. And I wonder if that's why the Yin card, also my Ace of Cups and Empress card, is coming up here. The more that you add love into your life, the more fun it's going to be, the more love that you'll have for life, right? So it's this energy of gift with gratitude and grace. Whatever you put out into the world comes back to you. So again, a really good time for that. And even if it's to yourself, give to yourself, that's still the same thing. That's still the same thing. It's just the energy that you put out there needs to be a bit more balanced, even if it's to yourself. But again, I do see that Spirit's kind of calling for you to add more love and more peace into your life. Queen of Swords, not bad. I like that energy. Be clear in your dreams and goals, but don't deprive yourself of emotion and love. And like I said, listening to your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul. Things have been very materialistic for you lately, or again, very physical, material world issues have been coming up for you guys, right? You're focusing on your wealth, as they've been saying here. But remember your healing too. Remember your soul also, because that's why the devil can sometimes come up is like too much obsession, right? Obsession with the material world and forgetting that we are souls having a human experience here. So don't forget that. That's a big part of our purpose. It's not just what we do to the world, but it's also how we show up here, and how we change, how we grow, how we evolve, what we learn. Okay, so that's also just as important. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an amazing week ahead. Let me know if this reading resonates with you, and make sure you guys like and subscribe if you would like, and I will see you guys next time.